So, we'll be making our way through a short guided meditation exercise, reflecting on the themes of ending out one year and making our way into a new year. So, as with any meditation exercise, I encourage you to find a position of comfort. The goal is not necessarily complete stillness, but rather finding something that feels comfortable and supported so that maybe as we sit, breathe, and think with intention, the body starts to settle and we find a little bit of that restful ease. So you might sit up, I'm sitting on a bolster, you might come to sit up on a pillow or a blanket. If you prefer to make your way to lying down, you're welcome to do that as well. Any position that feels comfortable. So take your time and get set up. If you are in a seated position, you might close the eyes down or soften the gaze, whatever feels more comfortable. And just notice your seat, where those sits bones make contact with your props or the floor. Hands can be cupped softly in the lap or on the knees. If you're lying down, you might turn palms up to the sky, letting the shoulders open, or you might cup hands over the chest or belly, whatever allows you to feel in tune, in touch with your body. At any point, if what I'm offering doesn't resonate with you, you're having trouble following the instructions I'm providing, know that that's a-okay. Meditation is a practice, just like the physical asana practice of yoga. And so we build the skill for sustained concentration over time. And not every meditation will resonate with every student. So if my words aren't doing it for you, I encourage you just to sit in stillness and notice your breath instead. Let's start with a few collective breaths. When you're ready, deep, full breath in through the nose. And exhale, sigh it out. Noticing if the shoulders soften, the jaw softens as we breathe out. 2 more times. Deep, full breath in. And exhale, let it go. Third breath, maybe even more full. Big sigh at the mouth. Giving yourself a moment to notice how even the simple act of 3 deep breaths might begin to shift something in your body. Maybe allowing you to relax into your posture a little more. Maybe drawing the attention of the mind to the action of breath, to the present moment. But if the mind is scattered and busy still, that's okay. That's why this is a practice. Honoring whatever rises to the surface. As the days begin to get shorter, and we move into what for many people is a really busy time of the year, it can be easy to get caught up in to-do lists and obligations, and easy to lose track of what the end of a year can really mean for us. So I applaud you for finding a moment of stillness on your mat today. And I encourage you to follow along with a little reflection, both on the year that we're leaving behind and on the year that's coming next. If you'd like, I want you to picture one thing this year that you're really proud of. It could be an accomplishment at work, in your personal life. It could be a new friendship or reaching out to somebody who really needed your support. It could be setting a boundary for yourself when that's a challenge for you to do. Give yourself a moment as you sit in conscious awareness to cast your mind back over the year we're leaving behind and find something that makes you feel good about yourself. Try not to overthink it. Whatever came to mind first might be coming to mind for a reason. If it's hard to think of something, that's okay. We're so hard on ourselves. And you take that memory you've identified, allowing it to flesh out in your mind a little more, picturing how you felt in that moment. Noticing if even the act of reflecting on this memory has changed anything in your body right now. Maybe you're smiling. Maybe you sat up a little taller. Maybe the stress of this exercise is making your body react a certain way. That's okay. It's a practice. As we picture this moment of accomplishment, I invite you to repeat the following phrases in your mind. I am proud of you. You did something hard. You did something well. Good work. Thank you. Let's pause and notice this memory for just one last moment. And then take a deep, full breath in. And exhale. Let it go. I'm going to offer something that might be a little bit more challenging now. Remember, if it's not jiving for you today, you do not have to follow along. I want you to cast your mind's eye back for something that you might be still holding on to regret about. A situation you wished you handled differently, a response you gave that maybe wasn't your honest truth. Maybe you didn't know it at the time. A moment where you wished things went differently. Again, resist the urge to get too critical, just accepting whatever comes to mind. It could be the smallest thing or something big and heartbreaking. It could be something so far out of your control. Picturing this moment in your mind, again, noticing if the conjuration of this memory has shifted anything in your body, in your breath. I invite you again to repeat the following phrases in your mind. It's okay. I forgive you. This is how we grow. This is how we learn. It's okay. Take a deep, full breath in. And exhale, let that memory go. A big sigh might be exactly what you need to send it on its way. Noticing if the body tensed up at all, can we look for a little softness again, relaxing through the seat and jaw, letting the shoulders melt down the back. And lastly, as we approach the dawn of a new year, I want you to think about something that you're excited about. for the year to come. A goal you maybe have set for yourself, a challenge that you know you want to take up, a friendship that's just begun that maybe you want to kindle. Anything that comes to mind, whatever it is, big or small. Giving yourself a moment to let this goal rise to the surface, to notice again if the body has changed, if the excitement of this prospect gets you a little taller in your spine, the breath coming a little quicker, or if maybe the mind is floundering and there's a little panic setting in, that's okay. You picture this goal, this objective for yourself in your mind. And I invite you to repeat the following phrases. I'm excited for this opportunity. I'm lucky to have this chance to grow. I look forward to whatever comes next. When you're ready, let's take one last collective breath. Full deep inhale. Big sigh out the mouth. Has the act of sitting in conscious reflection changed anything in your body or in your mind? Nice and slow, we'll start to let the eyes open. Option to inhale, hands reaching up and overhead. And exhale, hands through heart center. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of this year and an exciting start to next year.